seated posture if you're able to with your knees. For everyone that's just joining us, happy Wednesday, hi. Finding that nice tall back. So imagining we're sitting against the brick wall, or we have that piece of string or both attached to the top of our head, and we're lengthening up nice and tall. Good. So in this position, we're going to drop the shoulders. Bring the chin towards the chest and start to open up the back of the neck here. Take a little circle around to the left side and let your head just gently roll around. Nice big circle, making the circle as large as you can to really open up all those tendons in the neck and the head. And then gently lift at the top. Good. Drop the chin again. Nice big scoop around, really opening and stretching through the front, back and side of the neck. And back to the center. Good. Now taking that 2 more times. And see if you can go a little bit wider now with the range of movement by the head. Yeah, so kind of going a little bit bigger, feeling that lovely stretch. And center. And final time, drop the chin, big scoop around. Nice big circle all the way around. And then gently back through the middle. Lovely, everyone. Good. Taking the arms out nice and wide. Imagine being pulled left and right here. And just tipping over, so engaging the obliques. Tipping over to one side of the mat. And then draw the body back up. Deep breath. Tip over to the other side. And draw up. Good. One more like that. And then this time going as far as you can without tipping off the pelvis. And take a little stretch over to the side. And draw the arms back up, tipping as far as you can. Tip, 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 squeeze through the abdominals and find that little stretch. Really nice, everyone. Good. Back through center. Draw the hands into your heart center. Now interlace your fingers and start to push your spine back behind you. So we've done this one before, but you want to try and feel like you're separating the vertebrae of your spine by pushing it back, kind of like your cat and cow. And then find a nice tall seat, extending the ribs, and then realign the ribs as you sit tall. Yeah, so we're going to do this a couple more rounds. So you scoop back, push the spine back, find that curl, and then sit nice and tall and go into hyperextension of the rib cage. And then as you press down, you realign the spine. That's it. So it's exactly like your cat and cow. Yeah, one more time like that. Push the spine out, really separate the vertebrae of your back here. Find the extension and then move through to opening the rib cage. And then as you press the hands down, you realign the spine. Excellent, everyone. Lovely. Okay, we've mobilized everything we need to for these first few exercises. So just coming onto your hands and knees. And then remembering if you have any issues with your wrists, if you have like a wrist injury or anything, you can perform most of these exercises down on the elbows, okay? So finding your 4-point posture, and I want you to really ensure that you've got your correct alignment. So hips over the knees and shoulders over the wrists. We're going to micro bend those elbows so we're not hyperextending. Good. Start to think about drawing up the abdominals. So imagine you've got that piece of string on your belly button and it's being pulled up through your back. So you're really bracing through the abs here. Bring now your knees to touch in the center of the mat and press the floor away. Good. Taking your left foot in your hook position straight up behind you. And then we're going to curl the back as we draw it in towards the nose. So we move through a flat spine, we take it up. Feel that extension in the chest. And then curl it in. So it's like an abdominal crunch here. Deep, kind of like the scooter exercise as you take it up and then draw it back in. Good. If you want to make this a little bit harder for the next 3, you can just take that arm and also incorporate the elbow to the knee, coming into that curl position. Breathing out. We breathe in as we draw it in. Really be nice and accurate with this curl. Really curl, curl, curl. Good. Very good. Good. And then send it out. Just hold the leg in the air. Hold the arm if you have that arm extension. And then we are going to all drop down to the elbows. So keep the leg there, all drop down to the elbows. Send the foot a bit higher. and then flex your foot here. And then we're just pulsing it up. So we're going to find our hamstring muscles, but I still want you to make sure you're not collapsing in the upper body. So you're pushing the mat away, drawing those abdominals strong, and really bracing the core. And we're working our hamstring, so back of our thigh here. Pushing up, good. Also going to feel a little bit of activation in your glutes, yeah. Good, keep breathing. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, point both feet. Bring the knee all the way down now, back to where the other knee is, and then take it all the way back up. Just a gentle bend at the top. So breathing, we exhale to push up. We breathe in and we control the lower, and exhale to push up. Good. 2 more. This one you should definitely start to feel your glutes working. Good. 1 more there. Hold it strong, hold it nice and strong. Draw the abdominals in, start to stretch through the leg, and then take it down. Flex your foot to the back corner of your mat, pushing the floor away. Realign here your shoulders directly over your wrists. Micro bend your arms, and then sliding your other leg out, finding your plank, but a wide set plank. So the legs are wide here. Abdominals are drawing in. We take 1 more deep breath. And then exhale, soften the knees down. Good job. Just push back, find your shell stretch. Find a little child's pose before we do the second side. Very good, everyone. While you're down there, just roll out your wrists just to give them a little release before we do the second side. Really good, everybody. All right, coming up, let's do that all on our second side. So shoulders directly over your wrists, knees to touch in the center of the mat, and we're pushing the floor away and we're drawing in those abdominals. You also want to keep the back of your neck nice and lengthened, so you're not looking up or down. You can obviously look to the screen when you need, but try to keep it in line. And then we take that little hook position straight up behind us, and then we're going to curl in. And it's like we want to draw the knee towards our nose and then extend it back. So really strong abdominal activation here. You want to feel like you're going to give your knee a kiss and then push it back. Drawing it in, squeeze it in, squeeze in, push the spine up and back. Good, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And back. 1 more time, deep breath in. And push it back. Nice. Good. Adding the arm for the last few. Squeeze it in. And out. And don't worry, you can just try like 1 or 2 of the arm if you want to. And out. Exhaling. And out. Nice. Now hold the leg radius. We're going to come down onto those elbows. Flexion through that back foot, and we pulse the foot up. And think here like you want to tap the roof with your foot. So try not to rotate. You want to keep it parallel. Pushing the mat away, always thinking to push the mat away with these pulsing movements by finding that activation in that hamstring. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now point the foot. We squeeze the knee down. We draw it down straight to where the other knee is. And we push back up. Inhale to squeeze, control the lower. And then exhale, smooth up. Inhale, squeeze. And exhale, push it back. Inhale, squeeze. And back. Nicely done. We've got 2 more of these. And back. And 1 more. And back. Good. Now flex the foot as you bring it down to the mat. Stay down on your forearms this time, but keep your abdominals strong as you slide your left leg back and you're in your low forearm plank. And we're just here for a quick breath. And then soften your knees down and ease yourself back to your child's pose. Good. Have a breath there. Really nice, everyone. And also while you're there, roll out your wrists. Just releasing your wrist joints for a few circles. Good. All right, my lovelies, coming over onto your bottom, we're going to roll down onto the mat now. So just taking your time, easing down through your spine, all the way down to the mat. And then as you arrive, just taking a few moments to release your body down onto the floor. And we're going to do a few core exercises down here. But really be careful about your lower back. Yeah, so if you find any exercises aggravate your lower back, if you feel any pain, most of the time your range is too big. So we've got to keep an eye on that. Okay, so taking your hands to your lower pelvic floor area, take your thumbs into your ribs and your fingers onto your hips, and just start to tilt the pelvis forward and back. So you're sort of rocking the pelvis forward and back. And we visualize our pelvis is like a bowl of water. And we're sort of tipping it almost to tip out, but then not quite. And these lower abdominal muscles, these really deep ones down in our pelvic floor, are sort of navigating this movement. So just as a good way to engage them, a good way to find them in the morning, switching them on. So they're going to work with us all day. Nice. Okay. Next, inhale, find your neutral spine. So we're not tucking, we're not arching, we're sort of natural in the middle of those two zones. This next position, we're going to draw up to a little crunch, yeah? So you're engaging your core. If that's too much for your neck, I just want you to stay down here. So from that crunch, we're going to take our right knee into our chest and just give it a squeeze to begin. So just giving it a nice tight squeeze to start. Just going to move back a little bit. Just to really open up the hip. Squeeze it in. Good. Now, holding this position, make sure your elbows are wide, chin is away from the chest. Send your left leg out long so it's stretching out. Good. Now you're going to flex the foot. You're going to draw that leg up towards you and then lower it down. Good. Okay, we're actually going to point it on the way up. So breathing out. And inhale, we lower. Good. And breathing out. And flex to lower. Good, so we're pointing to lift, lifting strong, and then lower down. Good, two more. Keep drawing in those abdominals, keep it really strong here. Good. One more. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lovely. Now stay here, point both feet. We're going to go into our knee pulls. So 2 pulses, and then we switch. Good, 2 pulses. And then we switch. Good. See if you can come a little higher here. So you want to try and come a little bit higher with your upper body and keep pulling that thigh firmly in towards your chest as you exchange the knee. Good. For 3 and 2 and 1. Now you should be back with your original knee here. So the original knee is in your hands. Good. Now you can place this leg down onto the mat to make it a little bit easier, or keep it hovering there. Good. Hands to the back of your head. We come across with the opposite elbow and center. Now we're going to stretch the top leg and bend it down. Squeeze across. And center and stretch and bend. Just 2 more. And center and stretch and bend. 1 more. And center and stretch and bend. Good. Bring both feet down to the mat. Take a breath. Take your knees from side to side. Have a little windscreen wiper. Really nicely done, guys. And just take a release. We're going to send those legs out. Before we do the second side, we're actually going to do a few of our roll-ups. I'm going to finish the roll-ups down. Yeah? So, reaching the arms back behind you. Legs just a comfortable distance apart. Drawing those abdominals in strong. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sitting up tall. Good. Find your tall spine. Drop your shoulders. And we're just going to curl straight back down today. So like you've just deflated a balloon. You're going to lower through your spine all the way down. Reaching the arms up and back. Deep breath in. And exhale. Good. Nicely done. Find that nice tall spine. Curl it back. Keep that scoop out feeling in your abs as you roll down, and then sort of lengthen your arms, reaching them up and back. Just 1 more like this. Deep breath in. Exhale. Sit nice and tall. Find that lovely tall spine and then curl it back. And this last one we're going to curl back all the way down. to do everything on the other side. So curl it down, nice and smooth. Reach the arms back, and then just take your knees in towards your chest and have a little squeeze of your knees here. So just give them a little hug. That's it. Good. And then sending your right leg out long, stretching that out, drawing your left knee into your chest now. So in your abdominal flexion already, but remember you can have the head down if that's too much. And you're just squeezing that knee in. Elbows are wide. Good. We're going to draw that leg up. So flex to come up, squeezing it up. And then point the foot to lower down. Good. So as you flex to come up, think of sort of drawing the abdominals in strong. And then you want to keep them in that position as you lower the leg away from you. Good. Flex and scoop. And lowering with control. Good. Flex and scoop up. And lower with control. Good. And scoop it up. And lower. Good. Let's do 2 more. Chin away from the chest. Elbows are wide. Good. Nicely done. Now we hold it here. We're going to go into our knee pulse. So 2 pulses and 2 pulses. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Deep breath in. And exhale. Good. Breathe in. And exhale. And last set here. Good. Nice. Now you should have that left knee in towards your chest now. Now remember, your right leg can go down towards the mat here if you need. Otherwise, holding it out long and then hands to the back of your neck. We come across with the opposite elbow and center. Stretch the top leg and bend it down. Squeeze across and center and stretch and down. Across and center and stretch and down. Final one. Across and center and stretch and bend. Nicely done, guys. Draw your knees in, relax the head down, and then just place your feet down to the mat. Take a moment there, have a little windscreen wiper, and just relax the neck, turn the head from side to side. Good. And then stretching your whichever arm is closest to the camera up and over your head, and just rolling over onto your side. We're going to go straight into some sideline work now. So supporting the neck, lying down, whatever you prefer. And we're going to stretch those legs out nice and long in line with our hips. So keeping them in a nice straight line, drawing the abdominals up, and feel your waist is pulling up off the mat here. Good. So we're going to have the legs joined together. We're just taking little squeeze and lifts and lower. So little mermaid tail, squeeze it up and lower. Exhaling up, inhale to lower. Exhale, squeeze, and we lower. Good, just a couple more like that. Keep it strong and active through all areas of the body. The neck's nice and long. Good. Nice, nice, nice. Lovely work. One more. Good, now keep your legs lifted so they're slightly hovering off the floor. Lie down so that your underneath arm is nice and long. Top arm, just have it on the floor to begin. Now you're going to push the legs up and push the mat away and draw your body sort of halfway up and then lower down. Good, so exhale to lift up and lower down. You're going to feel that side oblique. Exhale to lift up and down, and one more. Good, now try and hold it here and taking now your top arm off. Reach your top arm up. That's a little balance exercise. Keep pushing the mat away. You're going to bring that arm down and exhale. Deep breath in, down and exhale. You're going to feel this underneath arm working. Find your balance for 2 more times. You got it. Last one. Good, good, good. Reach and hold and lower down. Well done. Take a stretch out. Just reach those arms long. Have a breath. Good job. Okay, you can just roll over, but we're gonna swing those legs around. We're gonna do that all on the other side. Good. Lying down as you did on the first side, just making sure you're even there. So if you have your head all the way down or in the neck, just make sure it's exactly the same. Top hand is in the floor and we're squeezing those legs together. Breathing in, exhale, prepare. Inhale, exhale to push up and lower. And squeezing up and lower. Good. Continue to focus on your alignment, always thinking about your neck lengthening. Chin is always away from the chest, most of the time anyway. Good. Squeeze and lift. And down. Drawing those abs in, stretching those legs long. Nice, everyone, doing so well. We've got a couple more of these. Find those obliques. And down. And up. And down. Up. And down. Last one. Good. Now hold it here, hovering off the floor, and take your underneath arm out. Good. Pushing the floor away. We squeeze. We're going to lift up strong and slide back down. Legs still stay hovering though. Lift up strong. And down. And up. And down. Good. Two more. Up. And lower. And hold this one up here. So hold it strong. Take that top arm. Now, actually, I should have said this on the first side. If it is too tricky, you can drop the legs, yeah? We take the arm down and then lift straight back up. Squeeze it down and lift up. Good. Breathing. And up. Good. Two more. And up. One more there. Deep breath in. Exhale. Hold it strong. And slide it down. Very good job. Roll onto your back. Have another little rock from left to right. Have a breath. Really good job, everybody. Well done. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of our aligning of our spine. We'll move into our bridge. So, as always, exercise we try to put in every morning class. You probably maybe not do this one in every class that you do. Obviously, these morning classes, we don't really get up and down off the mat too much, but really good one for aligning the spine, finding the back, finding the core in engagement with each other, yeah? So bring your hands down to begin. You can have a right by your side or a low V, yeah? And that lower pelvic floor that we found earlier, we're revisiting that tucking movement. So we press down into the feet, we tuck the pelvis, and we draw everything down as we push up. So you have that sort of double energy sort of situation. So as you pull the tummy down, you're pushing the hips up. And then at the top, we rise to the balls of the feet, and we soften down through that spine. Little massage down, drop the bottom, and drop the heels. Repeat that. Deep breath in, tuck, squeeze, engage, roll it up. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can send those arms up and just sort of test your balance and alignment, making sure you're comfortable with the shoulders here though. You don't want them to hinder the exercise in any way. Good. We're just going to do two more today, just simple visit to this exercise. Curl, push, scoop, hip bones are high, and we're pushing them like they're two lights on our car. You want to keep them straight up towards the roof. And roll it down. Good. Deep breath in and exhale. Good. Hold this last one just for a little challenge. Squeeze your glutes and really think again, said this so many times today, sorry, thinking about our alignment. So aligning everything correctly is going to make the exercise more beneficial, and most of the time will make it a bit harder as well in a good way. Good. For one more breath and then roll it down. Nice, everyone. Good. All right, we're going to finish seated today. So let's do a few rolls, rolling like a ball into some balancing. I think we'll finish with that. So curl your body up, find a nice tight ball and cross your ankles. And we're going to do 3 rolls and then balance, yeah? So breathing in and exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. And inhale, good. Exhale 3. on the tip of your tailbone, yeah, or softening a bit further back if you want to lift your legs up, and then finding any version that is good for you. You can stretch the legs, you can keep them bent. We have one more deep breath, and exhale, bend your knees. Nice work, everyone. Just drop your knees from side to side. Good job. Have a breath. Well done. Lovely. We've got like 1 more minute before we do our stretches. So we might just do a little bit of tricep dips actually. Since we're in this position, we haven't done those for ages. So bringing your fingertips to face your bottom and then just lifting your butt up off the mat. Don't worry too much to be in a straight line for this particular exercise. And we're going to just bend into our elbows so that you're feeling the engagement of your arms, and then just push up. Making sure that your elbows aren't going out to the side. You want to keep them right behind you and don't fully extend them at the top. Keep them in flexion. So lowering down and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Deep breaths. Good. Still thinking about keeping the chest nice and open for 3. Good. And 2. Nice. 1 more. Deep breath. You can push a bit higher for that last one if you want. And then ease it down. Lovely work, everyone. All right, let's take a stretch, everybody. Good job. Really good work today. So we'll take our seated tree. So just bringing one leg in towards your inner thigh, opening to the side with your knee. Other leg is nice and stretched. And then take a nice tall back, reach up really tall. And then as you exhale, going up and over towards the leg. So if you can't come all the way down, just coming to where you can and trying to soften down into your back body, reaching for the foot, hips are square. Especially when you don't have much time, this is a really good stretch because it does stretch multiple areas. You're stretching your back, your hamstrings, your hips, back of the neck is relaxed. And then very gently just roll it up, staying there. Take the same arm as the bent leg and just take it across your body for a quick shoulder stretch. We do a bit of shoulder activation. That's it. And then slide down to that tricep and just take it to the back. Have a little tricep stretch. And then release. Good. Bend your other knee in, other leg out, and then same thing on this side. Sit nice and square into your seat bones. Reaching up and then exhaling over, relaxing the head and chest down. Always want to have that feeling like someone's just sort of gently pressing down on your back. So you don't want to aggressively push your stretches, but that sort of gentle pushing feeling, like applying pressure. Rolling up nice and tall, and then taking the same arm as the bent leg, just to take it across the body for a quick stretch there. And then slide down to your tricep and just give your tricep a little stretch. And then relax. Nice. All right, let's take one more forward fold for both legs. Not everyone's favorite, I know. So just stretching over those hamstrings, relax the head down. If you want to reset your breath and do a reach over as well, that's a nice way to do that one. Relax the head. You can take your hands to the back of your neck and just gently sort of pull the body downwards. And then very gently roll up through your spine. Returning to your seated posture if you're able to sit with your legs crossed. Good work this morning, everyone. Really good. Hopefully we're feeling nice and sort of ready for the day, stretched and strengthened. Let's take our 3 deep breaths to finish. Good work. So breathing in, reaching those arms up, take your gaze up. Big exhale as you press the hands down. Deep breath in, finding that nice holistic connection to our practice. And exhale. One more, mind, body, and soul. Deep breath in. And big exhale. Really well done, everyone. Great job. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Such a lovely way to get your day going. And yeah, well done everyone. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day and I'll see you next week. Good job.